Greetings and namaste. I'm Mindy Eisenberg. I'm the director and founder of Yoga Moves MS. I'd like to show you one of my favorite poses. It's called legs up the wall, considered the queen of yoga poses. There's many benefits, including it helps with fatigue, it improves energy, it relaxes and calms the nervous system. It's known to help enhance sleep, so a great pose to do before bed. And if your bed was against the wall, you could practice it in bed by lying down facing the wall and putting your feet up the wall. Another benefit is that it helps with, many say it helps with headaches and circulation and swelling. It helps with the circulation and swelling in your legs and in your feet. So, before we begin, a few props you might want to have nearby. A stable chair if you're doing legs up on a chair, or you want the chair so it helps you get up and down from the earth. And you might have a blanket on the chair to cushion your feet. Now, a washcloth can be very helpful for underneath the neck to support the curve of the neck. A yoga strap, if your legs are going up on the wall. Perhaps an iPad to help you go inward with your eyes closed. It feels kind of good. Or you could use a washcloth and a yoga block. If you're putting your legs up the wall, I'm going to show you that adaptation. As we begin, I'm going to move this out to the side and place the chair against the wall for legs up on the chair. This blanket's going to go over here for underneath my head. To begin, you want to place your side body against the chair. Then you're going to swivel on down. Now, I want to mention that it takes a while to get into this pose, so we got to have a little patience with that. But once you're there, it's delicious. It's heavenly. So I'm going to swivel on down. Take your time and know that you're going to have to adjust your hips and your legs and your body and your blanket or your towel or your pillow under your head. Now, this washcloth could go under the curve of the neck and support it. A lot of people like that. It's not required. And I just want to mention that you don't want a big blanket under your head because then your neck tends to flatten. So we want to go for ears level with shoulders. That's about where we want to be. Your arms can be down by your side or maybe in a T like this. But you want to feel your shoulder blades on the back, and you might shimmy your shoulders and kind of walk them underneath you as you get comfortable. Another place for your hands is to place them on your belly, because this is a wonderful pose to go inward, to feel sensation, and to practice breathing. So as you go inward, you focus on your breath, a nice soft breath, a low belly breath, air coming in and out through the nose. You could stay in this pose for a few minutes, or maybe even up to 20 or so. You might gradually build your way up to that. Now to come out of the pose, we bring our knees to our chest, roll to our side in a fetal position, and slowly, gently come on up. Remember, you've been relaxing and you don't want to jolt the nervous system. So the next way is legs up the wall. It's helpful to have the chair for either variation because when you go up and down from the earth, you have the chair to help you get up and down. For legs up the wall, I'm going to show it with the block, and you'll see why. But you also could put a few blankets or one or two blankets underneath your hips. A lot of people like to elevate their hips a little bit. You just want to place them so it doesn't make your lower back uncomfortable. So we get in snug to the wall, our side bodies to the wall. And that helps because then when we get our legs up the wall, we're closer to it. So we swivel on down once again. I'm going to place the block underneath my hips. And again, you're going to take your time to get there. It takes a while to get there. And then I'm going to place this block underneath my sacrum and find the place where it feels yummy. And you'll see my legs are a little bit higher, my hips are elevated. I might place this washcloth underneath my neck or the blanket like you saw before. And we might put the iPad over our eyes. Same thing with the arms. They can be down by your side or in a T outwards, feeling the shoulder blades on the back. Or some people like to hold a strap or loop it around their feet. So you could either make a loop that's pre-made to go, bending the knees in and placing the strap around the feet. You just want to make sure you're not tensing up with your hands as you hold this. So you want to relax your shoulders down, and you might only hold it with one hand. Some people like that because then they can relax their feet into the strap. You could also do like this. So that's nice too, but there'll be a little bit of effort here. And remember, we want this pose to feel like it's complete ease, complete ease. Now, I mentioned that one of the benefits is it helps with circulation and lymph moving through and swelling. Some people feel some sensation in their legs and in their feet, and it's uncomfortable for them at first until they get used to it. So perhaps you bend your knees out like butterfly, and you can support your thighs with your hands. Or you could bend your knees inward like so and just be here for a little bit. And maybe you decide to come back into the pose and lift your legs again. So gradually building up, starting with a few minutes, then maybe building to 5 and 7 or 8 and 10 and up to 10, 20, 30, 40, depending upon the rest you need and the needs of your body. To come out of the pose, we take our feet back to our chest or towards our chest, lift up our hips and take this block out. Then we're going to roll to the side and slowly come on up. Now, when you get out of the pose, you might go into another pose like Shavasana, a resting pose, where you're lying flat on the earth. And we can talk about that in another recording. You might sit for a little bit and just get resettled and notice how your body feels after being in this pose. Thank you for listening to my demo about legs up the wall pose. Namaste. And if you liked this recording and you'd like to hear more, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Yoga Moves MS.